Guys, I'm going to do a review and a swatch on this plate here, which I had promised I would do probably first, and so I am. And this one is CJS LC, and it's 57. So it's their new fall, one of their new fall plates, and it's just gorgeous, so fun. So first we're going to do some of these random big flowers. They do have the little clusters. I'm going to tell you, warn you right up front, that is one of the more challenging ones, but they do have step by step down here and the lines under the the grouping, which is something new. And anyway, I love this card. Came in a plastic sleeve, this card, and then blue film on it that you just take off the blue film, and then there is the beautiful stamping plate. So we're going to do first, we're going to do this second grouping. See the lines underneath? We're going to do this second grouping, so it'd be 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do the last grouping. See the line under? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch out for those little teeny short lines coming up at the end of these, because that shows you that's the beginning, that's the end, so that you don't get confused. And then we're going to do a random one, because there's some random big flowers. Where are they? Oh, over here. Some random big flowers over here. We're going to do one of those too. And we're also going to do the truck. So anyway, let's get started. And so I went ahead and I've already prepared some nails, and this is Color by Jalish. I'll put all the information of everything I use in the information box. And I put a matte coat, so hopefully you can see it better. So I'm going to be using a combination of polishes. So first we're starting out with Born Pretty, kind of a berry color, and for the first part. And I'm using my Big Bling Clear Jelly Stamper, which isn't as clear, but it's my favorite, and my Maniology scraping card. So I actually do have a new stamper. One of these days I'll break it out, but this one still works really good. So alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this one first on here. And it's kind of like a blank space, so you're going to have to, you want to put your card down towards the table and then just scrape. And hopefully I got it good. So let's see. Yep, turned out good. And so let's go ahead and get this on here. I'm going to put this over here like that, right there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the other blank space, and we'll do that in silver, Born Pretty also. And that's the fourth, grouping that I told you about. Oop. So we're going to do that one. I love these flowers. They're just so cool, And I love being able to kind of just do them random like this. I like it. I think I like that better than having to just, follow a grouping. Definitely, and it's easier. So there's that. Okay, so there's our silver one. So let's get that one on. We'll just put that kind of over here next to this one, like that. And just kind of roll gently off. There we go. And then next we're going to do, I'm using Maniology's stamping polish also. I love this. It's kind of a pearl, and it's from the Halloween grouping, and I think it's called Wolfish. But I'll put that in the information box too. So we're going to do that one down where these other flowers are random down here. And it's another blank space. And we'll just roll. There we go. And I think I'll just put that one, like, I don't know, right below those other two. And you could, put these however you want, group them however you want. But this is how I'm going to do it. If I can get that little bit that's off that. That's okay. Anyway, there we are so far. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do black, which would be also, if I can, here we go, my Born Pretty black. And we're going to do the big, round centers, or the centers that go to these now. So in this one here, yeah, I'm going to do this round one right here and go that way. Oops. Go that way. And let me get off what we don't want. Okay, there's my center. I'm going to put that right here in the middle of this berry one. Okay, and then we're going to get another one that goes with this, that fourth grouping. We're going to go with, actually, let's see. No, I'm going to do a different color. I'm going to do a color because this one has, you know, 4. Oops, sorry. This one has 4. So we're going to do this one and that kind of burgundy. Maniology's wolfish. Because it has this one before the dot, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so here's that. We're going to put that just in the center over on the silver one, like that. Okay. And then now we're going to do the black dots, or whatever, centers of the other 2 flowers. So first we'll do this one that we just, same grouping we were just working on. Okay, and this one is a smaller round dot than the first flower, you know, that we put the black dot in. So I'm going to look down at it this way and do that, and there you go. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to do one in there. And so that one is down here, and that's probably the, I think it's the smallest one of these flowers, flower centers. Okay. So let me take off what we don't want, as usual. See how small that one is? Okay, so let's put it in here, right in the center of this, you know, kind of a wine-colored one. Like that. Okay. You see? There we go. Okay. So now we're going to do the little kind of dot, dot, dot thing. And I think we're going to do that in silver, so it'll show up, you know, on these, on the black really good. So first we'll do the first one, and there's, I think it's like four little dots. Where am I? Right there. 4 little dots in there. Let me swipe it. Get off what we don't want. So see the little dots, I hope. Anyway, so we're going to put those right in the center of this first flower that we did, in that big black center. That one's pretty easy to see. And then we're going to do this one here next. The ones that little smaller, there's 4 smaller dots for that flower in that grouping. So we'll get those picked up. And yep, I don't know if you can even see that one. So let me get it on there so it doesn't dry too fast. There. See them? Okay. All right, and then this one here does not have a little teeny dot, dot, dot with it, but I want some. So I'm going to just use the same ones, the smaller ones that came with this grouping, I'm going to put in there. Because I kind of like that look. I mean, you could do, there's some other ones on here, you could do some different ones. I think there's some smaller ones, and there's, oops. Okay, that didn't pick it up, so maybe I'll use the one right below it instead then, because that, you know, this metallic stuff is a little more finicky. Sometimes you can't get more than one pick up on it, and sometimes it dries really fast too. So I'm just going to put this one on because I don't think you'd be able to see it anyway. Hopefully I can see it. It's pretty small. So there is that. Hopefully you can see them. See the little teeny ones, I hope. Okay, right down there. Little teeny ones. So now we're going to do some leaves. So let me clean off my stamper. Good, all that silver off of there. I'm going to move that silver over. And close up my berry. I don't want to knock it over. That would be kind of bad. A mess and waste it, and I love it. So we're going to do some dark green. It's Maniology. I think it has a little bit of blue to this dark green too, so I really like it. So on this, we're going to use, I think we're going to use these leaves right here. We're going to use that grouping of leaves right there to put with our flower. So that's a nice thing, because you can just do random stuff on here. Pick what you like and put it together. Kind of fun. I love that. I love the creative part. Okay, so there they are. Okay, and we're just going to put them, I think we'll put them like up there on the top. We'll put some. Okay, like that. And then we're going to put, maybe just do a single one down over here. You know, a single one there, maybe another double over here or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just let it, you know, move me however. So in this other ones down here, these other random big ones, leaves and flowers, there's some separate ones down here of the same kind of leaf. There's a big one and a small one. So I'm going to use the smaller one, the single smaller one. So there it is. And I'm going to put that down over here, I think. So right there, see? And then I think I'm going to go ahead and I want to use that Sassy Monster again that I just got in the unboxing. Really pretty, kind of a limey, mossy, shimmery green. So I think that'll be fun to go with the darker green. So I think with that, I'm going to do that pair of, you know, leaves again. Okay, like that. I don't know if you can see these. I hope you can. I'm going to put those, I think I'll put those over by this single one. Like that. Can you see it? I hope. Like that. So like those. It might have been better if I'd put them, you know, first and then put the dark on. I don't know, but I still like it. So I'm going to do a single one over here of the Sassy Monster. So to add to the double dark ones. All right, there we go. So there's a single one. Hopefully you can see it. There's a single one. And we're going to put that right a part of kind of a little bit. There we go. And we're going to layer that with those dark ones. So there. Can you see it? I hope. Really pretty. Okay, I'm loving that. I love it. Now you could keep going and add more leaves and stuff. I'm not going to. I'm going to, you know, to save a little bit of time. And I am going to put the word autumn underneath. So that's like right there. Now I'm going to tell you, there is a weird little quirky thing about this. I don't know what happened, but I don't think I'm losing my mind. Hopefully not. But see that little leafy thing under there? That is not on this plate. Neither is this one or this one. So I don't know, but I don't know what happened. And then the other thing is, there is no little you know, swirly, individual swirlies. There's only this one, you know, full swirly picture. But on this plate, there is some swirlies up here, but they don't show on the card. See those swirlies? So I don't get it. But that's okay. I like them. They're fine. Maybe it's just mine. Mine might be the only one that's like that. I don't know. So we're going to do the autumn in gold. And I'm using Born Pretty's gold. And the autumn one is, let me see. Oh, it's kind of in the middle of the plate. But most of the writing is down at the bottom. And the writing, I didn't have any problem picking it up. So that's awesome. Because you never know about that. So let's go that way. And let's get this off of here, that off of there. Okay, you can't really hardly see this. It's in cursive, and you know, it helps if you know what it is, because if you don't, I don't know. But I'm going to put it on here, and it's at the bottom. It's really pretty. It's just, you know, a little bit harder to understand, I guess, if you didn't know what it said, but really pretty. I love it. So there's that. We're going to put this over here, let it dry. And then next we're going to do the truck. So I went ahead and prepared this, same as, you know, the other. We're going to do this one. We're going to do the truck going, you know, the profile. Okay, so so on the truck, we're going to go ahead, excuse me, and that's one of them that has a, you know, it has the lines. So where's the truck at? The one we're going to do is right there. So see where the line is underneath, and it goes this whole long thing, but it's teeny little. But it shows you this is step one. So there's a teeny vertical line coming up here, here. Then there's one here, 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 here. So that you know it's step 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, where am I? I lost track. Oh, 1. That's step 2. This is step 3. This is step 4, and this is step 5. So there's 5 in these. So I guess a little more, you know, advanced on some of these ones, because I think they go up, some of them go up to 7 layers, 7 steps. So that gets a little more towards advanced, I guess. So we're going to start out with this Born Pretty. We're going to do our first blank image for the truck. Right there. Love this color. Absolutely love this color. Okay, let's get off stuff that we don't want. Here's the truck. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to put the truck up towards the top of the nail like that. And then we're going to go ahead and get the next color, which will be this one. And this is by Kiss Gel Strong. I just didn't have it in, you know, Maniology, this color, or in my Born Pretty, or in my Clear Jelly Stamper that I'm just starting to try. So I'm using this one for the next layer. And Kiss Gel Strong works, you know, pretty good. It's much thinner, and it's, you know, so it much less pigment. But for a regular polish, and especially one you can get from Dollar Tree, some of their colors, some of their colors, you know, pick up okay. So I really like their charcoal gray, and I like this kind of, I don't know, sage. Let me see if I can get this on here right. There. I'm sorry, I couldn't show you that one. That one was a little trickier to get. I had to look at it good. Okay, so I'm going to clean off again. Clean this off. And then next we're going to do, start with the pumpkins. And so we're going to start, okay, I'm lying. We're not doing the pumpkins next. It shows the tires. So we got to use black, and we're going to do the tires and the teeny little details, like it's like the side mirrors, the headlights, and the front. Am I in the right one? No, I'm not. That's okay. Now I am. Yeah, so we're doing the tires and whatever the little teeny marks are for details on the truck. Okay, so you got to make sure you get that line off too, that's, you know, showing your little grouping thing. So let's see, I don't know what that is. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to have to look at this one too, sorry, but I got to line up these tires, hopefully. Alright, so there that is. Their little tires. And then now we get to go to the pumpkins. Okay, so first we're going to do the center pumpkin, and then we'll do the other ones around it. And it's easy to miss that. You think that is, that whole thing is, you know, together, that there's just one more last one, but there's not, there's two. So, oops. And this is Kiss Joel Strong too. This is so super tiny, so I'm just going to put it on here. It's like the center, it's in the bed of the truck, and it's the center pumpkin. So I don't even know if you'll be able to see it this way, but I'm going to use a darker orange on the next pumpkins that are around it. So you should be able to see, you know, that. So this is Maniology. And we're going to do, there's 2 pumpkins that go around it. Okay, let's get off that extra pumpkin and those lines. And there, I don't know if you can see those. Hopefully they're really tiny. So I'm going to go around. These just like kind of wrap around that center pumpkin. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I hope so. They're pretty small. Can you see the little pumpkins in there, I hope? Yep, in the back of the truck. Okay, and then there's some stems that you got to get. So you can do brown, which I think I will do brown, or you could do black. Hopefully the brown will show up good enough for you. They're pretty tiny, so there's just 3 tiny stems. Okay, here we go. Oops. This is a little tricky. Everything's so tiny. You're not going to be able to see these like this, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them on, and hopefully you might be able to see them on the pumpkins, I hope, in the back of the truck. Can you see them? Anyway, so there's the truck. And on one of my samples I put autumn, but we could put something else since I used autumn for the flowers this time. So let's see, what do we want to do? I think we're going to do, let's do Hello Fall or something like that. I don't know. Or just fall. Let's just do fall. And I'm going to do a little bit of this green at the top. See if I can get that little sprig. Hopefully I can do that. Maybe I'll do that separate, because I don't really want to mix my colors together. So, okay. So there's our fall. And we're going to put that just under here. In the center or whatever. As close to it as you can get. Okay. And then in the green, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, yeah, let's do that little leaf thing that's above it on, that shows above it on the bottom here, and I'm going to go that way. And then I can just, that way, I can just have it solid green like I want and put it, you know, where I want. So I'm just going to put it above the fall, kind of like they're showing, but maybe a little bit, you know, higher. So you see it, I hope. Adorable. I love it. It's so fun. The truck is absolutely my favorite image on here. Absolutely love it. I'm going to put it over here and let it dry. And then just going to be a really long tutorial if I do one more, but if you want, I can do the pumpkins. So the pumpkins are, we could just do the 3 pumpkins, huh? We don't have to do the whole thing. All right, so let's see, let's just do, or we can do the big pumpkin. Let's do that. All right, let's just get moving, huh? Burning daylight hours here. Okay, so that's a blank space on that one. It's also got a line under it. It's in a grouping. This is the big one. So I did it in kind of a light peach, and hopefully it's going to show good on here. Okay, and there's that. And then we're going to do, there's like, they kind of go like this on the outside. I'm going to do that with a Born Pretty orange. So let me show you. So it's right there. these go on the outside, and then you'll do another one for that center part of the pumpkins. But I'm going to do this here to go, and this, oops. Takes a little bit more getting those lines off, but you know, if it helps you, it's worth it. Okay, so there is that. Okay, there. And then we're gonna do, so you could do, I think I'm gonna do this Maniology orange. I don't know if it's gonna be enough of a contrast or not, but let's just do it anyway. Because I don't really wanna, I don't think I want the peach again. Guess I need some more oranges, different shades of oranges. Anyway, so there's the little center thing. And we're just gonna, I'll try and do it upside down. Like that. But you may not see the difference. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty close to the other one, huh? Alright. Maybe we should do that light peach over it. And it may or may not, you know, it still may or may not show a contrast. You know, I could have put white behind it too, you know, to give it a little bit lighter look. But I think this actually might show, there, it does show some little bit of difference. Okay, so then the next thing is, oops, got something on there I didn't want. So the next thing is just the stem on this big one. That's all there is for this grouping left for that one. So I'm going to do it in a dark brown, and here we go. Let's get that off of there. So I'm going to have to look at this one. Now I'm going to show you upside down. There's that. Okay. And then I don't really want to spend the time to do the smaller grouping under there, otherwise I would maybe do that. So I think instead I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see, maybe in like the turquoise. Let's do it in the turquoise. So that would probably show up, or we could do it in the silver too. Let's do it in the silver, right? Yeah, I think we better do it in the silver so that for sure you'll be able to see it. So I think I'm going to do pumpkin patch under this one, and that's at the bottom of this plate. Okay, and let me clean off what we don't want. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on here so that then you can see it. So there's pumpkin. Okay, I think the best way probably is to do it separate, because I think it's not going to work like that, because the nail's not big enough to do it, you know, together. It would be offset and it would just takes up too much room. So I'm going to do the, so just tip, try do the pumpkin first and then do patch second. Okay, and that's not going to work either. It's giving me trouble because of the silver. I need to clean it, unfortunately. A little finicky, and it dries really fast, and sometimes it does not want me to get to do it, you know, the same image twice with the silver. So I'm going to clean it real quick. We'll clean up this too while we're at it. Okay, it's not super clean, but that'll work. Just swipe, clean this thing off too. So all right, here we go. This should work this time. I'm going to do patch. And here we go. Yep, it worked. Okay. So I'm just going to put it right below pumpkin. Okay, like that. Just pumpkin patch. Cute. All right, so we'll let that one just dry a second. The only thing else we would do is I would just use my Bundle Monster smudge-free top coat. You can use a water-based top coat if you have it, or, you know, gel top coat. And I'm just, usually I swipe down the middle and then side to side. There you go. No smears. I absolutely love it, and it dries fast. So I'm gonna set that over here. We'll do this one, our truck, down the middle, side to side. There we go. Awesome, yay. And then our little pumpkin patch. One. And we'll go center, side to side. Yep. There we go. Okay. So I want to show you here. I want to show you that I stamped them all out. And so that would be right here. And here's some of those separate, flowers that we started out and did on our first nail. So here's some of them. Here's the autumn, the word autumn. Here's the real pretty little curly Q thing that's on there that's not on the card. These little curly Q things. Let me see if I can get it so you can see it better, I hope. There we go. Okay, and then let's see, let's keep going that way first. So here we go, some more words. I think it's best ever autumn. Some smaller flowers. Here's the single pumpkin we did. That's a group of pumpkins, love them. There's pumpkin patch, we used that one. Here's fall, hello fall, we used this part here, this fall with this on one of them. And there's, some more words. And they all stamped out really nice, all the words did. Here's the truck, back of truck, front of truck, and then here's a side truck that we did. Here's some of those separate leaves and flowers. We used this flower here. And then here's some of the groupings. And the groupings, let me tell you, are one of the big, to me, it was challenging. So the first one I did was right there. It looks like a smushy mess. And then I went second, third, fourth. So, it kind of looked better. And I did a big one out of those separate flowers, that to mimic this, kind of to do a bigger grouping. Anyway, there's these little things. And then there's two full images. And I really love this. It's really easy. You just, do those colored leaves first, and then you do this swirly over it, or you can do it separate. And then there's this one, and I really like the image, but let me tell you, this was the most challenging one, this and the little cluster of flowers. So to do it the way that they have you, to do it, I figured out two alternative ways to do it, and that's what this is here, and it's as close to perfect as I have got. So I will show you on here that it shows you to do this first, the branches, stems, whatever, first, then do, okay, wait a minute, I think it's supposed to go it's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, sorry. First group of leaves, second group of leaves, and then these. But it's so challenging to do that. And I did do it, I'll show you. On this sample here, I did do it. And I got pretty close to perfect, but it's not perfect. There's some that are not matched, completely. So, so let me show you first. So I did a couple of alternative ways. So I really like this. This is the easiest one. So what I did was I stamped those stems first in silver, and then I did, the first grouping of leaves and the second grouping of leaves over it. So like, for instance, so I did this first in the silver, and then I went 1 and then 2 over it. And it gives it kind of a soft look, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty. Okay, so that's one alternative way. And then this one is probably the closest to being, that I got to be, closest to being perfect or exact. And this is my second alternative. So what I did with this one was I stamped, so instead of going 1, 2, 3, I did this first, again, the stems again for this alternative method, but I did them in the brown, or do them in charcoal gray, or whatever you like. I did them in the brown, dark brown. And then I did, you know, the orange, and then I did the mustard yellow, or whatever colors you want to use. And so it worked. I thought it looked really good. I thought this looked the best. And it showed the brown through, you know, those leaves. So, but you can try doing it as it shows on here and see if you can get it perfect. I wish you luck. and you might be able to do it. But I thought this one looked really pretty. I was happy with it. So that's the way I'll be doing it. And so anyway, back to showing you samples. So these are just some of the ways, you know, some of the things I did. There's that full image again, the way they, you know, show to do it. There's my pumpkins. Now, because this color was darker on this grouping, I did white first, and then I did all the regular layers. And then I just did some of those little smaller flower clusters that I showed you. Here's our, you know, our truck again. And then this is the one other full image with the green leaves. I did kind of a turquoise leaves, and then I did the silver over it, and I thought it was really pretty. And you could do this, you know, just the silver all by itself too would be really pretty too. So those are those. And then I have my other ones are right here. So this is one I already did, and it's with the gold autumn here. This is the one we did today. We did this one today, and we did this one today. And then here are those alternative ones that we did. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you love this plate. I do. It's CJS LC-57 new fall plate. And so please like and subscribe. So here's our card again. Beautiful. So please like and subscribe. Click on the bell icon for a notice on my next new tutorial. Thank you so much. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.